Hi, I'm Scott Ziegler from Horsemen's Yankee Pedlar magazine. I'm here at Equine Affaire with Jeff Papows, the author of Unbridled Passion, and he's nice enough to stop by our booth and sign a few books for the fans here at Equine Affaire. So Jeff, tell us a little bit about the book and what people can expect when they buy it.
Well, there's a million how-to books in the industry, as you well know, Scott. This is a why book, you know, the sort of emotional, sounds a little trite, but I almost say spiritual inside stories of show jumping's greatest, horse rider combinations. This first volume focuses on North America, so you've got McLean, Ward, and Sapphire, and Marjingle, and Perrin and Beezy, Madden, and Authentic, and so 22 of those sort of superstars, and it's the, never before published inside details of what makes those relationships, in some cases triumphant, and in other cases heartbreaking, and so it's a unique book. It's the first book of that type.
Okay, how hard was it to get all of these superstar riders to commit to sitting down and talking with you?
Actually, not as hard as you think. I mean, every one of these riders has a love affair with their horse of a lifetime. So, once you get Ian Miller in a chair and say, "Tell me about Big Ben," you'd be amazed at how the stories flow. And because I chair the Fidelity Investments Jumper Classic, and I ride with a lot of these same individuals, it was probably easier for me than I think some people, but I think every one of these riders wants to memorialize those stories.
Sure. I heard that you drew a great crowd at the Fidelity Jumper Classic when you were up there with the book. How'd that work out?
We did. We launched the book this September at the Jumper Classic. That Sunday we had about 14,000 show jumping fans. This year was the biggest year ever, and luckily almost all of the riders in the book were there to sign books for the kids, and we sold several hundred books that day. And
wow.
But it's really not about selling the book. It's about, sometimes this is like the world's secret sport, and I wrote this to some degree out of frustration. Mm-hmm. You read about or you see these sometimes not great role models in professional sports and basketball or whatever, where they're complaining they're making $8 million, not $9 million, and then you see these riders that have sacrificed everything they have for the privilege of representing their country in the Olympics, and it makes it very different.
Right. Now, you hinted that maybe this is the North American book. Are you going to move on to Europe and other continents and track down other riders?
The plans are for 2 more volumes. The second one will be Living Legends, so we'll do George Morris and Nelson Pessoa and Michael Matz and Ann Krasinski, and sort of less of the contemporary crowd. And then the third book will be international superstars, and we'll do the Michael Whitakers and the Rodrigo Pessoas, and if my energy level holds up, we'll get all 3 volumes out over the next year.
Fantastic. Jeff Papows, thank you for coming to our booth. Good luck signing the book today, and everyone, where can they get it? Every bookstore, online, at your website?
The easiest way is to go online to unbridledpassion.net as opposed to .com, and just buy it online.
You heard it, Pedlar fans, unbridledpassion.net.